What's going on, y'all? I'm Dave with RV Family.Life. I've lived in my RV for 2 years with my family, my wife Tanya, 2 daughters, Kaylin and Kira, our German Shepherd Daisy, and our cat Skittle. We travel the United States to bring you our adventures and videos and show you what it's like to live in an RV. From places to stay to what everyday life is like, from cooking in an RV to fixing an RV, because those break. But we have stayed at a Love's RV Stop. That is what this is called. It literally just looks like an RV park, but it is behind a Love's truck stop. This is a new growing thing that Love's is doing. They feel it's working well. I feel it's working well. Can you see our RV right there? That is a pull-through spot. There's one right behind me. It's a cement pad. It's got full hookups, and I think we paid about $40 last night. And this one, you can see there's a picnic table right there. That one's probably a little less because I guess we paid for a deluxe one. It's got a small covered picnic table. You see that over my shoulder right there. But then right behind us, we've got this, it's like a group pavilion that has a gas grill right there for everybody to use. There's 2 of those. There's one over there as well by the playground. There's pull-through spots. There's back-in spots. Everything is easy to get in and out. They don't have really big trees here, which, you know, the trees can look really nice when you've got a beautiful campground. But I didn't stay here because I wanted to go to the Love's RV Stop. I stayed here because I'm trying to cover 1,100 miles over the course of a 4-day weekend. And I just needed something that was easy in and easy out without having to worry about how many trees I might hit as I'm turning corners inside of this place. So this really fills the need. And $40 a night's great. If it were $60 or $70 a night for this, I don't know if it would be the right amount of amenities and whatnot. But at $40 a night, I felt this was perfect. So let's go take a look at this place from the front and work our way back. So when you come into this RV stop, you're gonna actually come down this route right here that the truck drivers take to get back here to fuel up, or if they need to get service. Back here in the back, they've got this giant sign, RV Stop. Nice and easy to pull back here. Now this one's got a gate. I made my reservation ahead of time, and both my email and a text message had the gate code for me to let me know what to do when I arrived. This is kind of their main office building here. They've got a little spot for somebody to check in right there. They've got somebody that can answer your call 24 hours, I believe, over at the gas station that can assist if the person leaves for the day that was here. Made sure that I knew what that phone number was. I found this driving in a taller vehicle, easy to be able to reach those numbers right there. The gate's a little odd as it goes all the way open for both the entrance and exit. It takes quite a while for that gate to get all the way across. They have a few items for sale in there if you need some toilet paper or some aspirin. It's just a short walk over to the actual Love's gas station as well. I'm not sure what that is per case. What are you selling there? Is it water? Now, I've been saying that this is the Love's of Shoals, Alabama. It's actually in Tuscumbia, Alabama. But if you do a Google map search and just say Love's Shoals, Alabama, or AL, this one will come right up. There are several restrooms, and then there are also 2 restrooms and showers. You'll get an access code in that text message from your reservation. I love that it says if it's vacant or occupied, which that's controlled by a deadbolt. And then of course, the gate code, or the code thing as well, has a lock to it. But if everybody knows it, then I guess it's not that much of a lock, is it? It's new, it's clean, not as fancy as I've seen in other RV parks. But you've got a couple hook type things here on the wall. Both of them are ADA in the fact they've got the pull down seat and they have an upper and lower shower head. So nothing handheld. It does have a tankless water heater. The pressure's a little bit low, but I had a pretty good shower last night. We've also got a small laundry room right here, which is also code controlled. A couple chairs, little table to fold stuff up. That ice machine is just for the stores to use, but they've got a couple washers and a couple dryers here. At least I think this is a dryer. Yeah, 2 washers, 2 dryers. There's a trail like that that goes around the perimeter of this RV park, as well as one right through the middle. Got this playground right here in the middle. It's got the a fence around it. Nice material for cutting down on kids getting hurt on the ground. It's not a huge playground, but it works well. I mean, if your kids need to get out and get some energy out. No giant dumpsters, but they've got several of these little trash collection areas around that are easy to get to, and just, I mean, if you're only here for a night, you're not going to have a whole lot of trash to put out. If you've got some extra cars, there are a few extra parking, or I suppose if maybe you've got some friends in the area that wanted to come and visit while you're staying here. Then you've got 2 of these group pavilions, which each have 2 picnic tables, a water spigot at the end, and a Weber gas grill. So in pulling in, I did wind up going on the grass a bit. It felt like these were a bit narrow. The guy that helped us get in that worked here, he's like, yeah, felt like the pad should be maybe 2 feet wider, would probably be a better size for these. As long as they're okay, you know, don't come out here yelling at people for getting a little bit on the grass when they're getting in there. Water spigot has pretty good water pressure here. We've got full 50 amps. And this stuff is all pretty new. I definitely like that large area for your sewer hookup, as well as all the pebbles. I can't stand it when it's just grass everywhere and you're staying somewhere and then they start mowing the lawn and you're just worried that they might, you know, run over your hose or your stinky slinky. So it's nice to see that they've added these pebbles around the full hookup area. I don't care if it's pebbles, rocks, stone, mulch, dirt, gravel, whatever it is. I just feel like the area where you're putting your hoses and cords and everything should all be not something that they need to come over with the lawnmower. And I am just now noticing that all these pull-through sites do not have fire pits. But over here on this side where they're back ends, they do all have a fire pit. Let's take a look at one of these. Looks like Love's had some custom-made fire rings here. It's got the Love's logo right there in the middle. That's awesome. Really great functional fire ring too, because you can stack up the firewood there on that bottom grate and get some good airflow underneath of it, and then roll over the top grate and cook some burgers or steaks. That is a nice fire ring. I like that a lot. You should be able to see our RV there, center frame, and behind it there is a motel or hotel. That is a Best Western, but it is on the same property here. And the gentleman that works here told me they actually own that hotel. Unfortunately, I don't think they'll let us go use the indoor pool they have over there. Now, if you're paying real close attention, you may notice that I have got our wheels on this side lifted up using the Anderson leveling blocks. I noticed with my manual level that it was definitely tilted towards the side. The worker felt that they had this tilted to the side for the fact that they probably were thinking about having rainwater wash off to the drain side, probably not realizing that that's not the best option for setting up a camper. But they're learning. It wasn't too hard. Once I put those on, we were fairly level. Just a little bit lifted to the front, but that's because we decided, since we're moving fast right now, to just leave it hitched to the truck and just put down some of the jacks and leave it like that to get going faster this morning. Back here in this corner, we have got the, it's like a sport court, basketball, pickleball, and this is all lit up at night as well. See if I can put some footage up here for you of this after dark. So if you get here, it gets dark early here in the winter. We're here in November, and the sun goes down at 4:44 p.m., which is kind of a shock for us. But you can still come out here at 6, 7 o'clock at night and shoot some hoops or play pickleball. Just wondering how easy it is to take down this pickleball net, because I'm more of a basketball guy. Looks like that's not too difficult to take down that net if you wanted to come shoot. The hoop is it's looking great. Backboard is in great shape. Yeah, this is great. So there's 2 ways to walk over to the gas station itself. You can either go through this area right here, or there's another gate that'll take you through where the trucks are. This is probably a little bit safer, taking you away from all the big 18-wheelers. And here we have 2 dog parks. Both of them have covered picnic tables. That's interesting. You ever thought about going and taking your dog to have a picnic in the dog park? It's kind of a neat concept there. They got benches in there. There is a gate back in the back that connects the 2 of them. There's drinking fountains in there for the dogs. I love these little spaces here, as it gives you a moment to basically unhook your dog. Isn't that great? You got water for the dogs. Small dogs on this side, large dogs on this side. And we got opportunities for you to clean up after your dog. And over here we have got a fire pit. This is an actual propane fire pit. We were trying to get it started last night. Unfortunately, there may be something wrong with the spark. We could hear it clicking, but it wasn't sparking. We could smell the propane, so we knew that was working, but we never did get the spark going. So hopefully they'll get that fixed, because that makes a nice gathering place. I mean, I could almost see having a gathering of friends at a Love's truck stop now. How cool would that be? Be very unique. People would be like, why on earth are you meeting at a truck stop? Well, your truck stop's this nice. I get why. And over here we've got pickleball. Not pickleball. Good grief. It's too early in the morning, I'm tired. We got cornhole. Come over here and toss the bags back and forth with your friends and see who gets it in the hole first. So over there at the hotel, there is an indoor pool there, which we went and just kind of looked through the window with Kira last night. And we sat over there at that picnic pavilion, which is basically made for the hotel, but they've got this all lined up like we can share it. So nobody came out and snapped at us. We just sat there for a few minutes and then walked over that way to get over to the gas station. Have you ever seen the inside of a Love's? I kind of don't feel like walking over there right now. We're trying to get going. So this is a Love's RV stop. So there you go. That is a Love's RV stop. They are not all like this. We have seen one in Dalhart, Texas. It was a smaller Love's. The whole thing was a smaller Love's. But in the front parking lot, in front of the gas pumps, there was maybe 5 or 6 RV spots for parking with like a digital check-in thing. You just had to back into these spots and you had hookups and you could stay for the night. There was no gates around it. There was no other amenities. So this, what you see here, is just a slightly different concept. As a whole, between the two of them though, they're giving you an opportunity where you've got a place to stay that's maybe a little bit easier access and more availability, hopefully, than what the other stuff is that's out there. As far as like KOAs, Jellystone, state parks. This stuff is just really good for when you're trying to get cross country to get to your next destination and having a place to stop. I do think that there are some people that look like they are staying here a little bit more long term because they may be working in the area. So it is possible that they have weekly or monthly rates as well. The worker also told me that there are currently 40 of these around the country, and they're doing well enough that their goal is to build 100 more in 2024. We'll see. I don't know if that necessarily means there'll be ones like this, or if probably will be a blend between the two, some of the more simple ones with just 5 or 6 spots. That is a Love's RV stop. It does remind me of some parks. I've stayed at an R Journey brand in Louisiana, and it has a very similar layout and feel as this. Just good for an overnight, not necessarily something that you would want to go to just to go there. Like I wouldn't come here for camping. This is just part of my journey of crossing 1,100 miles in a weekend. All right, well, we thank you so much for watching our videos. We hope that if you're new here, you'll hit the subscribe button and give us a like. Click on that little like button and lets us know that you like the video, and it lets YouTube know so they'll share it out with more people. Remember that life happens. Don't let it stop you. Stay fresh, cheese bags.